We can't be on the case all the time, we are only human, but learning a few basics can really make the difference. We all want to protect our children, but in the blink of an eye, everything can change.
Can we have a biscuit?
Okay.
Don't panic, you could easily save your child's life. Hold the affected area under cold water for at least 10 minutes, or until the pain is relieved. If cold water is not available, milk or canned drinks can be used. Gently remove any constricting clothing or jewellery from the affected area, but don't remove any clothing that is sticking to the burn. Use kitchen film or clean plastic bags to cover the burn. Apply the kitchen film lengthways over the burn, but not around the limb. And remember, do not apply creams. All babies and children should be checked by a doctor, no matter how small the burn is. Every day, 21 people are admitted to hospital following a serious burn or scald. Hot drinks can stay hot enough to scald a baby for at least 15 minutes after being made. Toddlers are into everything. There are certain things that we can do to keep these type of poisonous substances out of reach. If we don't, things like this may happen.
I'll put it in the machine now, okay?
Ask the child what they have put in their mouth.
Did you put that in your mouth? Did you? Okay. Come here. Oh. All right.
Allow the child to rest.
Sit here for a second.
Dial 999 or 112, get the ambulance crew on their way. At any point the child experiences burning of the lips, all you need to do is just give them tiny sips of water or even tiny sips of milk. Whatever you do, don't make the child sick. If they do vomit, gather as much as you can and give it to the doctor so they can analyse it afterwards. Keep any evidence of anything they've eaten. Ideally, we'd all love to wrap our children in cotton wool to protect them, but in reality, falls account for 44% of all accidents involving children, with 10 children dying each year.
Come on then.
Don't panic, stay calm, remember the procedure. All head injuries are potentially serious. Look out for warning signs: dizziness, vomiting, loss of consciousness, whimpering cry, headaches. Babies may hold their ears. Flushed face, dislike of bright lights, slow, strong pulse, noisy, slow breathing. Apply a cold, wet pad, keep monitoring for 48 hours. If they have any of these symptoms, seek medical attention. Children can get ill very quickly, from bright and running around to limp and hot. It can be very hard to know if they're ill or just tired. Signs of a fever are a raised body temperature above 37 degrees Celsius. The child may feel cold with goose pimples, shivering, chattering teeth, a pale complexion. As the fever progresses, look out for hot flushed skin, sweating, headaches, aches and pains. To treat a fever, keep the child cool and comfortable, preferably in a bed with a thin blanket. Do not under or overdress them, as this may cause seizures. If they become too hot, remove clothing and bed sheets. Give them plenty of cool drinks to replace any fluids. If distressed or unwell, give the recommended dose of paracetamol syrup. Keep an eye on their vital signs. This includes breathing, pulse and temperature. If you have any concerns, seek medical advice, as this could indicate other illnesses such as meningitis. Having kids is great, but it's not easy. Accidents can and do happen. Just by following a few first aid techniques, you could be the difference between life and death. Turn panic into procedure. Here in the kitchen is where we spend a lot of our time, cooking, eating, relaxing with friends and family. What seems a safe place for you could be a potential death trap for children. In the UK every year, 67,000 children have an accident in the kitchen. We all get distracted in our own busy worlds, but it only takes a moment for our lives to be shattered. Don't panic, you could easily save your child's life. Ask if the child is choking.
Daniel, are you choking?
Encourage the child to cough
Can you cough for me?
and remove any obvious obstructions.
Okay, let me see. Stand up a second.
If they cannot clear the object themselves, support them with one hand whilst leaning them forward. Give 5 back blows between the shoulder blades with the heel of your hand.
Okay.
Check the mouth to see if any obstruction has been cleared.
Let's see.
If not, 5 abdominal thrusts. Place your fist between the navel and the bottom of the breastbone. Place your other hand on top of the fist. Pull sharply inwards and upwards up to 5 times, or until the obstruction is clear. Repeat back blows and abdominal thrusts up to 3 times. If the object has not been removed, phone 999 or 112. Continue with 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts until medical team arrive. If the child stops breathing, perform child CPR. Having kids is great, but it's not easy. Accidents can and do happen. Just by following a few first aid techniques, you could be the difference between life and death. Turn panic into procedure. Just so that you know that no children or animals were hurt during the making of this video, we're going to be using this doll. Check the mouth for any obvious obstructions. Lay the baby face down along your forearm. Give 5 back blows with your heel of your hand. Check the baby's mouth. Remove any obvious obstructions with your fingertips. Using 2 fingers, push in and upwards towards the head against the baby's breastbone. Repeat back blows and chest thrusts up to 3 times. If the object is not cleared, take the baby with you to call 999 or 112. Continue back blows or chest thrusts until help arrives or the baby goes unconscious.
Hello, my baby's choking.
If the baby goes unconscious, check their breathing. If the baby is not breathing, perform baby CPR. If you find yourself in a situation where your child is not breathing, it really is your worst nightmare. It has to be one of the most frightening situations that a parent can find themselves in.
Time to get up, sleepyhead. Time to get up, Dan. Daniel?
Just stay calm, and for a child, follow this procedure.
Daniel, wake up.
Check the airways are open and clear. You should never practice CPR on someone who is breathing, so obviously we're going to use a mannequin. Make sure that they're on their back and also on a hard surface. Tilt their head back, look, listen and feel for breathing for 10 seconds. If they are not breathing, perform CPR. Pinch their nose, tilt the head back and give 5 initial rescue breaths. Using your full body weight, perform 30 chest compressions at a rate of 2 per second. You need to push down to 1/3 of their body depth. This may feel extreme, but it is necessary to get the heart pumping. Then perform 2 rescue breaths. If you're on your own, stop after 1 minute, then call 999. Continue 30 chest compressions, 2 rescue breaths until help takes over from you, or the child recovers, or you become physically exhausted. This procedure could save your child's life. If you find yourself in a situation where your child is not breathing, it really is your worst nightmare. It has to be one of the most frightening situations that a parent can find themselves in. Stay calm, and for a baby, follow this procedure.
Harry, wake up, Harry.
Check airways are open and clear.
Harry.
You should never practice CPR on someone who is breathing, so obviously we're going to use a mannequin. Make sure the baby is on their back on a hard surface. Tilt the head back, look, listen and feel for breathing for 10 seconds. If they are not breathing, perform CPR. Tilt the head back and give 5 initial rescue breaths. Your mouth must form a seal around their mouth and nose. Place 2 fingers on the center of their chest. Press down 30 times vertically on their breastbone at a rate of 2 per second. You need to push down to 1/3 of their body depth. This may feel extreme, but it is necessary to get the heart pumping. Now give 2 rescue breaths. Do this for 1 minute. If you're on your own, stop, take the baby with you so you can perform CPR whilst calling 999. Continue 30 chest compressions, 2 rescue breaths until help arrives to take over, the baby recovers, or you become physically exhausted. This procedure could save your baby's life. These films have shown you the basic actions for emergencies. If you'd like to find out more or attend one of our training courses, then please visit stjohnwales.org.uk. Remember, you could be the one that saves your child's life.